Mailbag question from a listener. I'm interested in hearing about, I do have a question that I'm interested in hearing about. I am curious about the different points to be made for adult baptism versus infant baptism. I just had a baby girl, so baptism is at the forefront of my concerns at the moment, and I'm not convinced one way or the other. Thanks. Well, you're talking to two Baptists, not Paedo-Baptists, former Paedo-Baptists. I'm not an expert on this, but
no, I'm not either.
We'll talk about it.
I know that I've intentionally tried to understand infant baptism, because obviously when I was a kid, it was just kind of that's what was happening. I never felt like there was great arguments for it, other than there was a lot. I mean, it's obviously, and there again, I mean, there's people that are very well versed in this. If this person's they asked the question. So they should definitely reach out to me personally, and I will get them in touch with someone that can explain it really, really well. That's very well versed. But my personal journey has been that I have tried to disprove believers' baptism, so to speak, or at least, some people I respect and love deeply hold very tight to infant baptism. And I think I just perpetually read scripture, and I have a whole list in my phone, so I could email that to the person too. But every time I'm just like, how could you read this verse and baptize a baby? How could you take this and think, hey, we should just be baptizing all babies of families? And I even had a Dutch Reformed pastor one time who's a great guy, and I asked him about it too. And he did say to me, his words were, if you just read the New Testament, you would not come up with, and of course he's talking about, the connection, but I really, really basic things where
I just see it that, I've always seen that there was great, well-known, very highly respected Christians on both sides of the aisle.
And
Growing up, we would read both writers and stuff like that, like R.C. Sproul and MacArthur.
They did a debate on YouTube. You can watch it. It's pretty interesting. I would highly recommend to watch that. You can Google it.
I remember my dad actually watching it, and he said after MacArthur went first for adult baptism, and my dad saying after the first half, he was like, "Oh shit," because he had some really good points, and then he listened to Sproul's thing on infant baptism, and I mean, I think it goes. I don't have a strong opinion on one way or the other.
Sorry, go ahead.
I will say if it's an infant Baptist church and you're not a Christian, you're not saved, you shouldn't be baptizing your kids. You shouldn't even be allowed to be a member.
You definitely shouldn't be doing profession of faith if you're not saved. That part I struggle with.
Exactly.
I don't understand how you can do a profession of faith and not be a believer.
But also, if you say you're not a believer, then why would you want to baptize your kids? What's the you hate Jesus, you hate God, you hate
then it's box checking. Then you're in deep trouble. So any of us, no matter what our stance is, no matter what religious practices we take, however we feel about life, need to be doing things from the heart. That we know for sure.
Yes.
Right. And so I think that, if you read the Bible, you read, it's more than one spot. It says believe and be baptized. And I mean, the baptism babies does not. So I also don't like it that it takes as much airtime as it does.
Cut it, Rhett. No.
No, because it's
yes, I agree with you.
It's definitely a tier 2 issue or a secondary issue. It's not a salvation issue. And the fact that people are in those weeds when their family members are lost and people are struggling and people are starving and you're supposed to be the hands and feet of Jesus. We can all agree that people, like you said it best, there's Christians land on all areas of this thing as many other things like, eschatology and all these things. And I just feel like Christians really get in the weeds, and you don't do a favor to our cause by being divisive about it and spending these people that aren't Christians are just like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? So it is important. I'm not saying it's not important. I just feel like it's not of utmost importance, right?
I will say, having been sprinkled as a kid and then baptized as an adult.
Yeah, that's challenging. Was it a struggle for you?
No.
Okay.
As an adult, when it was my own decision, and I did it, and it carried a lot of significance. It was pretty special, and I did feel convicted to do it. And
can you answer me maybe this question? Jesus got circumcised, right?
Yeah.
And then he went and got baptized as an adult.
Oh.
By John the Baptist.
Never thought of that.
No, you have thought of that.
No, I haven't.
Well, then then you can think about it, because that was going to be my question. How would, as an infant Baptist, what would you say to that? Why would you say Jesus got baptized as an adult? Why wouldn't he got baptized as a baby?
I guess it's the new covenant or old covenant or some talk.
Anyways,
I don't know. It goes above my head. Yeah.
Anyways, the thing is there again, I always struggle with stuff like that. I understand it's really important for people, but I just feel like you want to be careful. You want to be careful where you expend a lot of your energy. And I think ultimately, if you are praying about it and you're in the Word, the truth will be revealed. And I mean, that's everybody's call. You could listen to 1,000 different opinions from 1,000 different people and come up with all these things, and none of that actually matters.
Yeah, I don't know why you're giving it so much airtime right now. Like,
don't get that many questions.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help. If you're interested in doing that, you can click more content, improving the quality of the content, subscribe to the podcast. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would